Dia sedikit panas gitu. Abang di mana?
Hello, good afternoon Tribuners. Welcome back with me Butiara in Indonesian News of Tribun Lampung. We will present you an updating and interesting information from every place in Indonesia. And here the complete news. The first news is viral American Army buy Meatball Tofu in Bandung. A Meatball tofu seller who went viral because he was bought by American soldiers Endang Mina Supriyadi has been selling since 1998 in the 333 Dharma Battalion UNIF headquarters area, Cicalengka, Bandung Regency. Endang, who came from Garut, immediately sold tofu meatballs at that time. According to Endang, selling anywhere depends on the person as well as in the army. Anyway, said Endang, keep it clean, keep it safe, and so on. Regarding the virus, because the merchandise was bought by American soldiers, he said he didn't know at first. He said that at first only 1 or 2 people tried his meatballs. Endang said the number of American soldiers who buy meatballs continue to grow. Endang said he usually goes sail at 9 a.m. then comes home around 5 p.m. Because the American soldiers like his tofu meatballs, they bought them on the farewell night. The next news is case of fraud with the motive of fake marriage. The South Singkawang police sector succeeded in uncovering a fraud case with a fake marriage motive in the South Singkawang district area. This fraud was carried out by 3 women who had this rule against the man in Singkawang district. In a press conference at the Singkawang Resort Police headquarters, Deputy Chief of the Singkawang Resort Police, Police Commissioner Raden Ril Mahendra explained that the fraud started with a woman with the initial PGM who claimed to be a matchmaker. PGM then visited the residence of the victim with the initial LD because he received information that LD's mother was looking for a match for LD. To the victim, PGM said there was a girl who was willing to have an arranged marriage. The girl with the initial VB, PGM said, was only 20 years old and not yet married. The victim was also interested in marrying a girl who was later discovered to be one of the suspects. The two agreed to get engaged. To prepare for the engagement, LD and FB also shopped for jewelry and other items. The two of them get engaged and present of another suspect with the initial TSD. After getting engaged, LD handed over FB jewelry and cash of more than 12 million rupiah. After the engagement, the suspect disappeared and could not be contacted by LD. Pregnant woman become drug couriers. The Balikpapan City Resort Police Drug Investigation Unit has arrested a 20-year-old woman with the initial RY, a resident of Karangjoang, North Balikpapan District, Balikpapan City, East Kalimantan. The woman, who is 4 months pregnant, is suspected of being a courier for illicit goods or methamphetamine. At the time when the officer arrested him, he was found to have pocket 5.44 grams of illicit goods. Head of the Public City Resort Police, Senior Commissioner of Police, Tirdi Hatmiar Sori, through the head of Balikpapan City Resort Police Drug Investigation Unit, Commissioner Roganda Police explained it. RY often transit in the month of Samarinda area, North Balikpapan, East Kalimantan. The police then ate after an investigation at the scene. Officers suspected a woman was taking something. Based on the perpetrator's statement, the items were obtained for a man with the initial D. Laptop theft case at school. The laptop thief at the Cholo Madu Public High School was caught by the police. Previously, the perpetrator's action were recorded on CCTV and went viral on social media in October 2022. The perpetrator was named Aditya Clay Nibi Mestuson alias Kimi alias Lesti bin Bibo Setiono. It is known that the perpetrator's actions were planned from home. Based on information compiled by Tribun.com, the incident occurred at around 3 p.m. At the time, the victim Vavian Farel Kurnia Prasetyo, a student at Cholo Madu State High School, put a bag containing an Asus laptop in the 10th grade classroom of Cholo Madu State High School. After leaving his belongings there, he took part in United Nations activities for the school certificate event with his friend in a school field. It is known that the distance between the classroom and the field is approximately 10 meters. The victim carried out the exercise at around 4:30 p.m. Then the victim returned to the class 10-5 room to get his bag, and it turned out that his bag was open. Then he checked the bag and found that the Asus brand laptop he was carrying in the bag was gone. Ganjar Pranowo supporters UNEP is Ganjarian. A number of elements from various political parties volunteered for Ganjarian Spartan Ganjar Pranowo to run as a presidential candidate in 2024. The head of the Ganjarian Spartan volunteers, Guntur Romli, said that in this volunteer group there were cadres from parliamentary and non-parliamentary parties. Even though he is a cross-party, Guntur Romli, who is also a politician from the Indonesian Solidarity Party, said that Ganjarian did not communicate with other political parties. Precisely, Ganjarian, he continued, establishes communication with wider community or targets the grassroots. Guntur said that these volunteers were not tasked with establishing communication with political parties or coalition. According to him, this is only done by political parties. Meanwhile, when asked about the vice presidential candidate who will accompany Ganjar Pranowo later, Guntur also submitted all decisions to the governor of Central Java. Ganjar Pranowo supporters who were named Ganjarian Spartan Ganjar Pranowo declared support for the governor of Central Java to run for the 2024 presidential candidate. The Java Steam Power Plant Development Project in Suralaya was flooded. The construction project for the 9 and 10 Java Steam Power Plant in Suralaya Village, Pulau Merak District, Cilegon City was flooded on Tuesday, the 17th of January 2023 around 7 a.m. The flood was caused by the intensity of heavy rain that occurred from last Monday night to Tuesday morning in the Pulau Merak area. This information was conveyed by the head of the Preparedness and Disaster Management at the Cilegon City Regional Disaster Management Agency, Fatur Rahman. Previously, he said the Meteorology, Climatology and Geophysics Agency had predicted that on Tuesday there would be heavy rain in the Cilegon City area. Now, the BPBD team is conducting an assessment at the flood location. Based on the video circulating in the WhatsApp group, the area affected by the flood is quite large. It can be seen that the vehicles parked in the project area were submerged up to the engine part. A number of passing motorbikes stopped for a moment. Judging from the video, the height of the flood is knee for an adult. The last uses queue of garbage disposal trucks in Sarimukti. The process of disposing of waste from the Greater Bandung area to Sarimukti Vinyl Disposal Site, Cipatat District, West Bandung Regency has not been normal until now. Repairs to the subsidence route at the Sarimukti Vinyl Disposal Site have not been complete. Based on monitoring of Tribun Jabar on Tuesday, the 17th of January 2023, the line of garbage truck was still long and only parked along the route to the landfill. Besides on the road, trucks also quiet up in the dumping area, so that the other trucks have to wait longer to unload the garbage because the heavy equipment for leveling the garbage is still broken. On this matter, he said, until noon the garbage that had been transported since morning had not been disposed of because the queues for trucks from the Greater Bandung area were still quite long and not at all normal as usual. Hendrayana could only dispose of trash one day and one night. Normally, in one day, there can be 2 trips to unload waste at the Sarimukti Vinyl Disposal Site. Well, I think that's all the news for today with me, Mutiara. Don't forget to follow us in YouTube Tribun Lampung News Video, Facebook Tribun Lampung, Instagram @Tribun Lampung, and TikTok @Tribun Lampung for further information. Thank you for watching and have a nice day.